Okay, so the stream should be on now.
Currently not.
Well, in 10 seconds,
Still says
it
it's.
will be on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Delay. Classic old delay.
And we've only got 2
Just
viewers
the
at
way
the
we love
moment,
it.
so there's no point starting. Wait, once people see it's live, more people should join.
Yeah, since some people will probably get notified. Hopefully they do.
Okay. There's one person. Oh,
Oh, lovely. Oh,
we're getting a lot of
26
people all of a
can't
sudden.
call.
Ryan, you in chat? Say something, coward. Yeah, I don't know where everyone is.
Right,
There's meant to be like three, at least like 3 other people here with us, but I guess
Yeah.
Macromo is not
Unfortunately-
here. Magario is not here. They're both offline. Magario might be asleep. Macromo might be asleep, maybe. Nick might be
Possibly.
working. And 26, I don't know what he's doing.
He can't call. He's just said that in chat.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
did.
so 26
So-
is not joining. I'll have to take him off the
Just a
thumbnail.
duo. Yeah, it's just a duo stream, guys. With the most British stream you'll ever see in your life.
No, it's not unless we're with Macromo.
Oh yeah, my mistake.
Yeah, so I'll start like the stream like properly. How many have we got? 10. Will we peak higher than that? I don't think we will. But
And it just dipped to 7.
yeah, no one's responding to me. Ugh.
So everything's just.
Everyone's just offline. I should have acted about it
Yeah.
yesterday. That's what I did last time.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need to remind people.
Oi, bitches. Doing this tomorrow. Come on, guys. Don't ghost us.
Alright, well, I've got the watch together ready, and I've got the other stuff.
Yep.
Actually, no, I don't. I need to get the images up. Okay, there we are.
Oh, right, yeah.
Zoom in. Alright.
Alright, I just remembered how short old SMG4 videos were. They were not that long. Which makes sense.
Okay. No one else is joining. That's a shame.
Well,
Okay.
it is how it is, I guess, which is annoying.
I think I'm gonna do the intro at 9:40. So 2 minutes, and I'll just get on with this.
Yeah.
Well, we dropped down quickly. We're at 10, and now we're at 3 concurrent viewers.
Oh my lord, everyone's just dipped. What's going on here?
Yeah, I just fell off hard.
Ah, damn.
Oh no, it
This
went
is
up
what
to
happens
4.
when you-
Went up to 4 concurrent
Oh, is
viewers.
it?
Ryan, you lied
Oh, is
to me.
it?
You won't even chat. You haven't responded. You fucking bitch. Yeah, no one's coming on. What was it to talk about before we actually start?
Think of content
Keep
stuff.
people's attention. Oh wait, we are going
yeah,
up. We're going up. We've gone up to 6.
Are we?
We're recovering.
Yes. Yes. Come back to us, my dear viewers.
I
Oh
should
no,
probably
it's
do-
stopping.
I'm kind of hoping someone else will join, but I don't think anyone's joining. I
Yeah,
think
it's
everyone
not-
else is just
No one's
online.
having it.
Yeah, it would be nice
Oh,
if they would
damn
have
it.
told me, but you know, oh well.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just start. Might as well start. There's no point in delaying this, hoping
Yeah.
that another person will join so the thumbnail isn't clickbait.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so I guess I'll just start. So hey all, welcome back to NoFap. This week we're continuing what we were doing last week, which is watching more controversial, in quotation marks, SMG4 episodes. And so last time we did Boys vs Girls, a classic, Last Man Mario the Last Man on Earth, a classic. Then we looked at some Mario Joins the Circus and classic video. Then we did... what did we do after that? We did The Day My Arm Went Psycho. And then we finished off with the Resurrection. And then we entered the stream. But we had 2 more videos planned to watch that we didn't get to. And I've added 2 more videos to the playlist. So we've got 4 videos today.
Yes.
Including the 2 that we didn't do last time. And so if I just get this ready. And so yeah, as we did last time, we'll do, so for each episode we'll not only watch it, rewatch it and give our thoughts on it, like its quality in general, disregarding the controversy, and then we'll talk about the controversy and whether we think it was justified or not. I don't know if it made sense, if people were overreacting. And we've also got the SMG4 wiki, to see if it's got any useful insight. It doesn't usually, but it's funny to laugh at, I guess. And then we also have the IMDb page. Although I don't think there's any reviews for any of them. I'm not sure there's any user reviews we can read, but there is the review score, I guess, that we can look at for all that's worth, which is very little. But the wiki insists the IMDb is really important because it brings it up all the time in the reception part of the articles. So it must be important because everyone loves the SMG4 wiki and how valuable of a resource that is. Anyway,
totally not filled with bullshit.
So, okay, let's just get on with it. So the first video in the playlist is SM64 crossed out something, a bunch of, it's an old classic video, everyone's probably seen it. It's the Tubbie TV one, is what I'll shorten it to. Obviously the crazy title to represent the zany nature of the episode. And so the SM64 wiki, this is controversial. It says it's highly controversial because criticisms. Okay, that's a weird way of doing it. Reason, criticisms, semicolon. A bit odd, but okay. Due to excessive torture of Mario, which is like the Mario abuse thing. Again, like the Mario Circus. Yeah. So this is apparently the start of that, I guess. But the thing is, this is older than G4, so I don't know. I still have to wonder if that's a real criticism, which it must be, I guess. But I feel like that isn't for the older stuff. I don't know, man. This, I don't know. I don't remember ever caring about this, and I don't remember anyone ever caring about this. So I have to wonder. So this is what I brought up last time. I was like, is this like a retroactive controversy that's being retroactively applied to it?
It's sort of like. Yeah,
because
like I mean,
because it might not be. I've seen evidence that there might have been people who cared about this back then, but I don't know. It just feels like a modern critique.
Yeah. I think it was controversial back then because of the G mod.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. Yeah. I was about to get to it. So what's crazy? And I remember this being. I actually do remember this at the time, not from this video, but the other parts is and G mod. It also says overuse of Teletubbies. I don't really know if that's a criticism. I don't remember that, but okay, we'll take it. We'll take the wiki at its words. It's never wrong. And then and Gmod, and it clarifies that with at least for its release period. So this is for new fans. This is gonna be quite crazy. But back then, in the old era, 2013 to 2016, I guess. When SMG4 started to experiment using Gmod in his videos, not just using SM64, he caught some flack from some people for overusing it because they didn't really like it because obviously they preferred the SM64 style. And now that's a bit odd nowadays because that's not an argument you ever hear now because obviously because they use Gmod they use Gmod far more often than SM64 now, and obviously it would be quite limiting, you would think, to just stick to SM64 to make your videos, considering how much stuff is, you can do in Gmod that you can't do in, such an old game. But, and also I think it was silly even at the time, kind of. I mean, I guess, it was definitely changing the nature of the videos, because obviously, before they had always been entirely SM64 to some extent, but, but even then it's I mean, I haven't really watched many of the classic videos, but I assume he must have been slowly bringing in editing PNGs and images and other video clips that wasn't so surely it wasn't entirely SM64 in the transition period before he used Gmod. I mean, you know, obviously coming from this, from like the modern, like, you know, from a modern, like, from, you know, today's sort of, you know, like, like outlook, like, this is just a bit, you know, odd, but I do remember this being a controversy because obviously, you know, as I said, people thought it was altering the identity of the videos, I guess, which makes sense. It kind of was, but. And I remember watching. I can't remember. I'm sure this video must still exist, but I do remember back way then in 2017 or something. I did watch I was a big fan of SMG4, I think, and I remember like this old criticism video, like the first ever of its kind, possibly like a critique video of SMG4, and you know, I vividly remember one of the points that whoever this was is, someone might know who this I'm talking about, but whoever this guy was,
I think I might do.
He brought up the overuse of Gmod. He was like, "Can you stop using it?" And something like that. He wasn't a fan, I think. I think that was his point. That was to some extent his point. I'm sure that video still exists. I'm sure someone will know what it is. So someone, please tell me whose video that is. So the video name, so I can find it. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the SMG4 wiki says. Would I say anything else? Oh yeah, it's got a whole controversy tab. Oh right, let's go read it. This video was somewhat controversial and regarded as one of the worst by fans. This is the other weird thing about this video is obviously nowadays people are like, this is a classic. Because obviously this was probably a lot of people's, because of how many views it has, it's probably a lot of people's first introduction, or quite frankly, it didn't have the problems that people had back then.
Yeah, definitely.
And so obviously, you know, it's kind of, you know, crazy that this was controversial. But anyway, I
just read
some. Oh yeah. Yeah, obviously, and I guess if they've quoted this, obviously quoting this from somewhere, so maybe this what the Mario abuse was a legitimate criticism from the time, maybe.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, meaning some people think it was caring less. I mean, I guess nowadays that's quite true because there are some videos where I swear it's not even, they don't even use SM64 at all, very little, and I would agree that they could probably use it more. And I mean, there are some editors I think who clearly use it more than others, and so it sort of depends on who's editing. Even though I think they should like standardize it. It's like, you should use this certain amount for certain characters each time. Oh, and apparently he's commented on the video. That's crazy. So obviously back then he was more active in like replying to people and talking to people in the community, I guess, because obviously it was a smaller channel back then. And you know, it's not like a business sort of like how it is now. So I have no idea what's going on in the comments right now, lol. A lot of you are shocked while others are laughing. So I'm getting mixed feedback. Thought you guys didn't mind the Teletubbies. So I guess the Teletubbies bit was true then. I guess that this was a problem. People didn't like them. I guess.
Okay. Oh dear.
I guess people were taking it a bit too seriously and getting annoyed at them or something. Or maybe it's just you know, subjective opinion. They didn't find them funny. I don't know. That's fine.
Either that. I could just imagine now people just going, "What? Teletubbies in a video that's about Teletubbies? How dare he?" That'd be so funny. Just see someone like that, but that's very unlikely.
And then apparently later he added, "Well, looking at all the replies, I believe that a lot of you are traumatized or thought the vid was plain stupid. Plus, I've been using Gmods. Why is it Gnostic? Sick. What? A bit too much. I assume he means Gmod there. I don't know why it says Gnostic. I guess that was a typo in his end. Anyway, here's what I promised you guys. I'll revert back to SM64 and avoid using Gmod as the main thing. Oh, that didn't last. I don't blame him though. That's like, imagine if he still make videos to this day and it was still just an SM64 like every week. So if he was like a dead channel and he was like making videos every so often, like that would be fine. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still using my old cell. But like, considering where he went, like he had no choice. Like, what the fuck was he meant to do? Like, stay with such a limited program? Like,
I know.
And it's obvious that he was like 15 or something back then when he was writing this. Ironically, his future videos uses Gmod as the main thing. Yes.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't live up to his promise. I'm so sad for the 14-year-olds back then who were really angry. despite the controversy, the video became quite popular. Yeah, so most people wouldn't even realise that this was a controversy and be confused. Yeah. Anyway, enough looking at this. Let's actually watch it now. Because I don't. Nice. I think I've watched this before, but it's been a long time. I don't remember what happens.
Yeah, so have I. Yeah, same on me. Wow, one of these episodes that I've actually watched. Who would have thought?
Okay, so we want to watch together.
Here we go.
Alright, let's go. Let me check the volume. Yeah, that's fine.
Strap in, boys. It's about to.
Yeah, there's no intro. Just get right into it, just like the old times.
Oh. La, la, la.
I remember this intro where they come up to him, though. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going straight out.
Yeah.
Wait, this is just immediately into the action. There's like no build up. It just happens.
Yeah. It just happens.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, I really like how they've all got crowbars because it's just the player model.
I know.
I mean, so far it's not really using Gmod very much. It's just for the Teletubbies.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, here we go.
This is Gmod.
The hills and far away.
They're just clipping in the table, not even sitting down.
Tubbies come to play.
There we go.
Oh, weird how the controversy is just Gmod usage, and yet years later, oh yeah, we already touched on that, but that's not the only. There's like 3 different controversial elements. It's Gmod, Mario abuse, and Teletubbies.
Wow. Yeah.
No, I think I remember more of this than I remember. I mean, than I said I remember.
Yeah. There are just parts that just click with you.
Oh, that's such low quality.
There we go.
I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, so I'm going to pause it.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's going to be copyrighted.
Just waking up.
Yeah, that's going to be copyrighted.
From the late night deathmatch screens.
I'm just going to unmute this until the music stops. Tell me when it ends. Is it over?
Oh, yep, that was quick.
Alright.
There we go.
One day in Teletubbyland,
Yeah.
Tinky Winky saw that somebody had spilled their tubby custard on the floor.
Somebody peeled the cubby custard.
Where the fuck did he pull that from?
Shut up before I stab you.
But whoever it was had left footprint.
No, I remember this. I remember this clearly. I
Looks like someone shit
clearly
themselves.
misremembered how much I misremembered.
Who
I don't
spilled
remember
the tubby
this.
custard?
Who peeled the cubby custard? Ooh.
It's actually funny. That must be copyrighted.
It's just gonna skip that. Ah, still going. Ah, no.
This is the problem with going back to his classic videos. If I want to monetize these streams, I have to like be really careful because he obviously didn't. There was no copyright back then to worry about because he wasn't monetizing this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember this montage.
Oh my god, it's still going.
Was it Poe who spilled the tubby custard?
It's actually really funny, actually.
Damn,
What
you're actually
a
laughing
lot
at
of
this.
mess.
Who would have known?
Tubby custard
Yeah, like this is not something that happens when I watch new videos.
everywhere.
What the fuck is that model? That's not is a model. He obviously didn't have it. It's obviously. I assume it must exist now, but obviously it didn't exist back then. It was obviously the best he could find.
That looks like a bootleg Bob the carrot.
Doesn't even look like the Hoover.
Look at that. The Nunu is tying
Yeah, there was an image of it because it's nothing like it.
up the tubby custard.
Holy shit, oh my god. What happened? What do you mean what happened? On the wall! What are we talking about? Shit on the wall!
Oh, that's copyrighted, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see that. But stop, you 15-year-old SMG4, stop using so much copyrighted
come on.
music.
We're losing content.
Tubby custard, tubby custard.
Oh, I remember this. This is actually quite funny.
Tubby custard all over Lala.
You can barely see it. He's like, he's obviously trying to put the paint on her, but it's like barely any darker.
Yeah.
Kind of see it on the face though.
Yeah.
There's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good.
What's going on? Also, by the way, I'd like to mention here is just like, how does like, on Gmod, how do you make characters like make them flail their arms everywhere and that? How do you do that?
What do you mean? You just leave them in the ragdoll. Like you just you know, just get the ragdoll and then you just have it ragdoll. That's pretty much what you do.
Okay.
But it's not very hard. Like in this case, you just got the ragdoll of Lala and you just put it on the chair, and then obviously he's welded or he's frozen like the butt, and so. But everything else is not frozen, so it's just flailing around.
Everywhere.
Yeah, because of physics.
Yeah. Right. I was about to say, trying to suggest a very like, oh boy.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. Where's the Mario abuse?
I guess it's tied up and you're forced to watch this. Is that the extent of this? Because that isn't that bad, like especially compared to nowadays.
That is such a pathetic thing to complain about.
But I mean, you know, I guess a criticism that these people would have had is that I guess, you know, the Teletubby criticism must be more there was a lack of Mario, I guess. But I like this. This is funny. Like if people have if you have a problem with this, I don't get you. Like honestly.
Yeah, come on.
I assume this is children who had a problem with this or something. Oh, Megario's typing. Let's see if he can join.
Oh.
I can't really do Saturday mornings. Okay. I guess Megario isn't joining either.
Another L.
Another L. I'll put L in chat. L. Right, let's continue. Maybe we'll have to schedule these streams for a different time then.
Oh dear.
You can do this. Everybody's looking at you.
The horror.
Oh boy.
Actually, since it's still using the hey when anyway, he's still using the Luigi model that is just a recolor of Mario at this point. I remember he used to use that.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, since Megario can't join, I want to talk about Mr. Puzzle's lowest point with him, because we had a little we had a little back and forth. I remember on that, so it feels doesn't feel right to have watch that without him. So I might skip that for the stream.
Ah damn.
Because also SMM5 replied. Hang on, I'm just gonna check this out before I resume the video. It's about 4 PM where I'm at. Okay. Sunday. Oh no, I have to ask everyone about. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's continue this. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
Luigi!
Get me the heck out of here!
Yeah, Luigi's just gonna leave, isn't he? Yep. Off he goes.
Come back!
And
Off
now
he
we're
goes.
back to Teletubbies.
Oh dear.
One day, in Teletubby Land, Lala was out for a walk. when she heard something very unusual.
Okay, this song's definitely not copyright. I was about to say, I thought, is that Gangnam Style right there? And it's like, oh wait, no, it's not. It's that party music that they used recently.
Yeah.
So like, it's all good.
This is like this is just like stock music.
Yeah.
Dipsy's getting it on with the ladies.
Right.
Lala wasn't invited.
The monotone voice of the narrator, TTS, is so good.
Yeah.
She was very angry.
What the
Right.
fuck?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, also, is Lala's a girl? Does that mean, is Lala gay in this?
What?
Gay
Lala?
oh wait, she's probably...
Lala's a
Oh,
girl.
hold on, I'm getting... Yeah, it's like,
Is that
I
what
was
you asked?
thinking it's just like...
I believe
No,
they're
no,
all the
I was just-
Teletubbies. They're all male except Lala. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was just thinking now is Lala annoyed that she's not getting it with the ladies too?
I don't
No, I
know.
think she's just annoyed that she's not invited to the party.
Yeah, I think so.
I can explain.
You are gay.
Oh, never
What?
mind, she's gay. She just...
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know that if that was just used as random audio clip.
What did you say, nigga?
Whoa! Hey, it's to that.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, it's usually
Okay,
it's from the
okay.
Boondocks, I think, but I just am
Yeah.
surprised they would totally like cut that off nowadays. Oh hey, Ryan is in chat. Ryan, where the fuck were you earlier? Oh wait, that's definitely copyrighted. I'm gonna just go with that.
Oh no. Yep, definitely gay.
I don't know if it was copyrighted or not. Yeah, that's stupid.
Mm.
Oh, it's the Tubby toes, Tubby toes.
Come on!
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
One day in Teletubby Land, all the Teletubbies were being very quiet.
Whoa, 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 wait up, you assholes. What are we doing here?
Magic.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Holy shit!
Oh, it's
beautiful.
Ready for a crazy adventure, bitches!
Oh, hello. It's me.
Like you still see the static on him.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that green
Yeah,
screen's
the
just
green-
got really is really fuzzy.
Mm.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Mario. What? Peppo con se sta cotorapota con la foto che sta ora parcrato. Let's go. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
What's all
Well, it didn't really use face pose.
that
pose
Mario
that
head?
much.
It's like the eyes were following the camera. Am I lighting that?
No, crazy. Yes.
Yeah, they're definitely moving. They're like, yeah, they're looking at the camera.
Yeah, they
Didn't-
are.
I feel like, did I do that? I can't remember how to do that. I can't remember.
Jesus Christ. He must have frozen the. Oh, okay.
Oh look, it's the model they would use
Oh,
later. That's older.
Ah,
That's an older model than I realised then.
Ah,
Oh
dear.
boy, that makes me so happy.
Time for Tubby bye-bye. Time for Tubby bye-bye.
No, it's just full of no club to
I
it.
like how the plot is that they break into this guy's home and force him to watch Teletubbies. But it's like they just wanted to watch it, so they just break into his home
Yeah.
to watch it, I guess. Someone
No,
put
they clearly did something in
Macrome.
their own home.
Someone put Macrome. There's no Macrome yet. He's for some reason not responded to me, so he's not here
No,
yet.
there's-
I assume
no,
he
there's
might
response to
join
me.
later. I would think. I think.
Possibly.
Possibly.
The thumbnail's not entirely clickbait.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail quite a bit because obviously Megario and 26 can't join. I don't know where Nick is. I don't know where anyone is. To be honest. Just checking. Say it's definitely Friday, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's Saturday for some people, and it's then Friday for others. It's definitely
this is
not
definitely the
Thursday
same
for
time
anyone.
as last week, so I still don't know where everyone is.
Yes, it definitely is.
Why?
There you go. Oh, now they've.
Oh wait, they used too much Gmod there. He's too Gmod, not N64 enough.
Oh no.
So this is so bad, guys.
Oh my lord. Top a minute. Is the Teletubby's face then transparent?
Yeah, so
Was it, like,
obviously,
mildly
when
transparent?
he put the green screen of the Gmod thing on this map, because I think it was green screen. Obviously, for some reason, it wasn't like fully like it was transparent. A bit. Well, no, it was obviously he made it a bit transparent, or maybe it was something wrong with the green screen when he moved the green. I don't know. That is a bit odd. I don't really understand how he keeps doing that. To be I notice that every so often in these older videos. She's got the same hat on.
Yeah. Why is it just a looking?
Alright, that was a thing. that was just a fun time. There's not really much to discuss controversy-wise, to be honest with you.
Well, he does a. Well, he's been presenting fan art for a long time, hasn't he?
Hmm.
Yeah. And just look at that. That is classic fan art right there. That looks classic.
Hmm. Wait, I'll put that back up. No, I won't. Actually. Anyway, yeah. So that was just it was fun. I remember we did a ranking. So if I do it, I've got so many ads. I should really get an ad blocker because I've got so many ads in this fucking thing.
The problem with ad block is that the websites are just blocking the ad blockers, which just makes a mess, and I hate it.
Okay. How do I? Oh, okay. There we are. Alright. So if I get the video, we need Macroma to update this. But he's not here, so he can't update this. Where would I put this? Honestly, that was pretty fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was 7. That's what I wanted to do. I'm putting it as a 7.
Yeah. I'd say it's a good 7. It was just a decent video.
And then if I go to...
Just putting
If I go to the IMDb... So the
let's see what the.
So it got an 8. 8 out of 10. That's crazy. 8 out of 10. So obviously when this was, maybe this was put up later, later on, and when
I bet.
anyone who cared,
was like,
when everyone who would have cared wasn't using this, so we weren't watching anymore. Weren't aware of this IMDb. It's quite fair. I still don't know who these people are who are rating this. 8 9 reviews. No, there is no user reviews. Alright. Yeah.
Wait, that's a different episode, isn't it?
Oh wait, Luke did the Sun Baby God voice. I didn't know that. I don't realise that.
Where the wild Teletubbies are? It's not the same video.
Alright, so on that tier list, someone asked, in inter-tier rankings, are they done left to right? With that tier list, I wasn't actually I'm not ranking them in the tiers. Like they're just put in there in the order of when I put them in the tier. So what I mean is, basically, like for example, I haven't got Boys vs Girls over Mario Joins the Circus. It's just I put Boys vs Girls in the tier before Mario Joins the Circus. Is there no, there's no particular order in the tiers. I can't remember. Obviously, you have to go back to the other live stream because I can't remember what score exactly I gave them. Each of the videos we did last time. Because obviously each tier is like 2 different. It's 2. Oh, Nick is typing.
Oh, we got a Nick. We might have a Nick on here.
I can't today.
Oh, God damn
No
it.
one can join today. Yeah, it's just us.
For God's sake, it is just, it is just the duo stream today, guys.
Lol.
Bloody hell, we've got
Rip
one
you.
last person, and that is Macroma.
Yeah. Well, before we move on to the next one, I might as well see. Wait, theoretically, when would be the next best time for everyone? Because Sunday, I guess Sunday could work.
Sunday's like
everyone. Maybe we could stream on Sunday. Probably past 7 p.m. UK time. Because I mean, I don't know. Would you be able to do it Sunday? TNC, would you?
7 p.m.
Well, just would it any
Sundays
time?
work on, yeah.
Would Sundays work, or would because of how Mondays, would you not?
Sundays
be able to...
no. Normally I stay up at around like 11 p.m. ish on Mondays because I don't start college that early. So yeah, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. would be.
Well, 26 has agreed to it. Anyway, let's not sort out the next stream on this stream. Let's actually move on. So as I said, I'm gonna skip the lowest point because I want Magario here to talk to about that. And so I guess we'll just go straight to WOTFI because there's nothing else to do. Well, there is all I want for Christmas. We could do that. Which one do you think? I mean, obviously WOTFI comes next in the playlist, and it is on the thumbnail for this video.
It is, in fact. We have to follow our.
Yeah, might as well.
Anyway.
Do WOTFI. Okay. Okay. First things first. So, right. Oh yeah, I've got Rock the Dwayne Johnson. Those were for D&D. Don't ask how that's for D&D. But anyway, right. So, lowest point. So interestingly, despite I was involved in this controversy, I guess technically, but so yeah, for whatever reason, like there's no controversy little thing placed on this, and that's weird because usually the hot bar is not very high for them to label a video as controversial, and so
no, I'd like to mention your voice is stuttering. I think.
Well, that won't be an issue on the stream because I'm recording my audio from my mic.
Okay,
so
it's just stuttering from me a bit.
Anyway, as I was saying, because obviously you didn't hear then. So yeah, the wiki doesn't list this as controversial. Strangely enough, I can understand why the day when I went psycho, why that wasn't listed as controversial because obviously the controversy didn't have to do with the video itself, but. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything, but I do remember if I looked, yeah, there was the only thing that was sort of relevant on the wiki page, because I don't think there was a reception. I mean, I can double check. I don't think there was a part about reception, but there was this trivia that they put, and it was the episode was made as a critique on brain rot content and Elsa Gate style videos. That has invested YouTube for a decade, sorry. And so that's sort of relevant to the discussion. Oh wait, I just realised we're talking about lowest point. I didn't mean to do that because I said I wasn't going to do that. Yeah, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, this is not the one I want.
Oh dear.
Hang on, I thought I had WOTFI. I thought I had wiki pages for that. No, obviously I didn't. Okay, obviously forgot, or maybe I didn't find anything. That's odd. I could have sworn I had found stuff for WOTFI. Hang on, give me a sec. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I literally said, yeah, I'm not gonna do lowest point, and then I literally accidentally, I autopilot.
Just went to lowest
yeah, I autopilot, and I was like, because obviously lowest point was the first thing in my folder that came up.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why
your monkey brain just went for it.
Okay, so for some reason I didn't have WOTFI prepared, but I do have it here. So.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So WOTFI, on the hand, definitely does have a controversy thing. Let me zoom in.
All right. Let's have a good look at it then.
There we are. Let's get rid of. I hate fandom. Fandom is just cluttered. Like, it's so cluttered and doesn't help when they have tons of ads appear sometimes. It's like, look at this, Sky, I don't want you. I've already got you. Anyway, yes, obviously this one has a controversy thing. And obviously the reasons, divisive redesigns, and for many people to be divisive redesigns for SMG4, 3, Boopkins and Bob Babowski, and for many people to be disappointed about another WOTFI arc for the third row in a year. That is correct, but the way they phrased that is a bit bizarre. Wait, that's not English. Okay. And now if we scroll all the way down to reception. The episode received an average approval of 8.8 out of 10 on IMDb. That's crazy high. That can't be right. Oh, well, 6.4. So that's obviously changed quite a bit, actually. It's dropped down 2 points. Is there user reviews? No user reviews, strangely enough. But, yeah, that's very high. Like, that's strangely high. There must have been, like, 2 reviews or something, like, before, when they made this, because that is too high. Like, there's no way that got an 8.8, like, at any point.
No.
It must have been only, like, 2 reviews on IMDb at the time, or something.
Bloody hell.
While some fans did accept the redesign sometime after the airing of it, well, some fans did accept it immediately. This is just incorrect. This is the wiki being weirdly biased again. Like, that's not true. Okay. But yeah, so that is true. Some fans did, like, come to, like, I remember some of the discourse at the time about the because obviously, you know, what for 2022 controversial, mostly because of the redesigns of some of the main characters, and also there's some other stuff that people didn't like, but that's the main thing that caused a lot of controversy. This is definitely contender for most controversial episode ever, I think, and definitely rivaling Boys vs Girls. Anyway, so in particular was heavily so Boopkin's redesign in particular was heavily criticised due to its similarity to Jub Boopkin's design. There's multiple problems here. Okay, and the wiki, I know, is an awful source, and has a lot of like bad grammar and incorrect like facts. But this is bad. Like, who the hell was criticizing it for looking too similar to Jub? If anything, that's probably what even was similar besides the mouth? I don't even think there was anything similar.
I think anything similar was just like the shape, kind of.
But the shape wasn't even similar. The shape was not. The shape's nothing alike. Jub is like a duck, and Boopkins was a ball. How was those similar? Except the fact that he now had. Well, no, it doesn't make any sense. I generally don't know what point. If this was a point of discussion, which it must have been with at least one person, if it was put on here, or it was just the guy's own personal opinion who wrote this, because this is not a critique. The critiques that were common were... Oh, hang on.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm back.
What was that? Intermission, guys.
Okay, I'm back for
difficulties.
real this time. Sorry about that. Anyway, continuing. Where was I? Basically, the critiques were that his design was too simplistic. Like the textures, or like no textures on it on his first redesign. Also, people didn't like the like shape, like the model, not the model, the shape. Like his like how he became like this. He was made basically his redesign. Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, let's just talk about it now. So his redesign, you know, obviously it's very circular, and that was based off a version of him that was made for the 10th anniversary movie poster. Obviously because it needed a copyright-free design of a Spike, and so they made this new one on that poster that was like a like, you know, it looked like the redesign. It was like circular in shape, I thought it looked alright on the poster, and I guess they did too, and they decided to make that what they would base the model off. Obviously the issue being that, you know, quite different. And someone said, the second I see the Melanie felony pop up, I'm out of here. I refuse to watch that. What's the problem? I mean, Nick, I think, talked about this before last stream, but like, what is the issue? Like, that was not bad.
I don't know.
I liked it.
That was during the time when I wasn't interested in SMG4 at times, so I just completely slept over that episode, and I've never just watched it because it's just never. I've just never. Good. Oh dear.
I'll be back in a sec.
Oh dear.
Okay, no, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, that's fast.
Hopefully I won't have to go again. Okay, so anyway, where was I? I was talking about how I didn't understand how it was controversial. Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't see what people's problems are. I generally don't. With that episode particularly, like, how's it any worse than any other like video that I don't know? What do you think?
Apparently I don't know, this Nick, I don't know, Nicholas over
Does
here
that mean it's somehow not
really
considered controversial? Well, I don't think it is. I've never thought it was considered.
It might just be. Honestly, Nicholas, it might just be your opinion. Honestly, I think just.
Well, there are other people that I've heard. I think don't like it.
I have seen a good chunk of people who do like really hate the episode, but which I haven't watched the episode itself, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know, it just might not be that universally disliked. Because otherwise, why would it not be?
It can't be universally disliked. If not, it would definitely be listed as controversial, which I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was talking about how the design. Going back to.
We're talking about 2022.
Yeah, so I was talking about the real critiques of the design. Were lack of textures. Obviously, I talked about how he had a new shape based off the poster, and how I liked how they translated his design on the poster into the redesign. But obviously, you know, it's quite a radical, like, you know, difference to the Spike model, and so and the other problem, what was the other problems? I know some people complained it was unfinished, it looked unfinished, and that sort of ties back into the lack of textures. Well, I agree, it does look a bit rough. There were some parts I remember that looked a bit off and rough. Like, I know, like, the little mohawk he had, which I guess was also a controversial little change. It had, like, I remember, because I used it a bit, I messed around with it a bit in Gmod, and it had where the mohawk met the top of his head, there was this like blue outline, and it didn't look good, and the eyes didn't look that good in my opinion, to be honest. I mean, obviously, like his second redesign, like the eyes, like, you know, have a bit more going on, like they're shaped a bit more interestingly, and they've got a bit of brown in them, but the redesigned eyes were just black dots, and that wasn't the issue. The issue was that for some reason they looked really, like, I don't know, unfit. Basic, yeah, I guess that's the word. For some reason his eye. I mean, I guess I should actually have a visual, so I'm gonna skip to when they show it. I have like
two reasons as to why they probably did that design. Is either one, they either rushed it, so which ended up having monstrosities such as.
Yeah. So look at this. I mean, just look at this. Like the eyes. You know, they're basic, but there was something about them. This looks, I don't know, off or cheap or something.
Yeah, it does, and like.
And this is what I'm talking about. You see here, Whereas body, I mean, it's not the biggest issue in the world, and it's more prevalent if you could see the top of his head. Where his mohawk meets the head is where it's blue line. I don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Also, it
looks
looks
really,
no
really...
textures. No texture. He's got this weird, like, under his mouth. It's like, fuck. There's like he's got a chin there. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a what the hell is that?
It looks off, and his. Wait, obviously, the only thing he has in common with Job is the mouth, because the mouth is pretty similar. But that's about it. Like, and obviously the eyes themselves, like, I don't know, like, they look. Wait, what is this line here? Firstly,
Mate.
I don't know what that was. I'm gonna go back to when he's animated.
Oh man.
Oh, no, they look fine there. They look like weird white spots on them. Oh, yeah. Oh, another issue is that the hands are a bit weird. So obviously that the arms are designed to like go straight down. So when he wants to hold something in front of him, he has to twist his hands awkwardly. Like you can see that like they've twisted his arm so that his hands are like facing forward, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
This model in general is quite strange.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, yeah.
But yeah, it's just the main issue is that it's just really looks really unfinished. And I have to agree with the criticism. It's unfinished. And then I remember going back to the wiki. And then they complain, and then they talk about Bob's redesign was the least criticised. That is true because they kept it. So yeah, and that is true. Like generally, I saw all across the boards, like people were like, "This is the best one," or "This one's good," or "This one's fine." Well, that was the general opinion I remember. However, this wasn't the first arc finale episode to be unpopular. Yeah, obviously, I guess Final Hours with their redesign of Meggy. Like, yeah, but that was not have been. Obviously, and there was also the death preceding that. But I don't think that was nearly as controversial as this, because
I didn't see
that was just one redesign of one character who wasn't even the most popular to begin with. Like, this was 4 characters who were all very popular, so, and very like, you know, so, and quite frankly, you know, back in 2019, the Meggy model was pretty good. Obviously in 2022, those redesigns like weren't the best. With the exception of Bob and the SMG4s and 3, those weren't terrible. I mean, they look quite bad going back to them because of the new designs, the redesigns, the second redesigns. Those look significantly better. And so in retrospect, it makes the it makes these first redesigns look bad for SMG3 and 4, because these are quite worse. Yeah, not only that is one issue, and I know they mentioned it specifically. They wanted to make them look older, but also like obviously it looks quite basic. Obviously this like S at the top looks quite bad compared to the new one, which looks more stylized, and it's like it's not just a graphic on the hat. It's actually like you know, so like it's actually modelled on there a bit, and obviously this S is quite basic, and also there's this weird inconsistency where 3 has like the pentagon shape on his hat. If I can find it. Does he change?
It's just like a.
Because obviously SMG, no. The problem I have is that SMG4's like the emblem on his hat. I can't get a good shot of it, but it's like it's like this. It's not a pentagon. It's like this weird like triangle shape, whereas
it looks like
SMG3. He's got that pentagon shape that the new redesigns have, but there's this weird. So this is weird inconsistency where his emblem is this pentagon, whereas SMG4 is this weird triangle. And so one thing I like about the second redesigns is that they sort of make those emblems. Like, this is a really small detail, but I just like how they make the emblems the same on 3 and 4. So there's like consistency. between them. But also another thing I noticed is that SMG3, his new design is more purple, isn't it? This looks more dark blue. Or is it, maybe I'm imagining things. This obviously looks more purple here compared to his Mario model, but I swear the new design looks more purple. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe that might just be me.
It is definitely. No, it is definitely way more purple.
I remember something about the purple. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
also the beard. The beard
purple.
looks bad. Wait, basically these models, like before the new design, before the second redesigns, these didn't look bad. These looked alright, I would say, but now they look bad in comparison to the second redesigns. Because obviously there's a lot less detail. The eyes are less detailed.
Yeah.
Obviously this beard, even though the new one isn't really much more detailed, this one just looks worse. The new one is a better design. Also, he's like lacking a lot of the details. Like free specifically, he's lacking a lot of the details his new design has. Obviously the emblem, like it's just a graphic on the hat instead of now sort of being partially modelled into the design. And then yeah, but then actually the body itself, ignoring the head on the second redesign is what would change the most. The body itself, as it hasn't really changed much, besides they added a little more detail on it. They added some creases, but that's all they changed really. They kept that the same. But yeah, wait, at the time these were all right. But anyway, I got off track. Bob design was seen as the most fine, and yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Rob was the most. Bob, I said Rob. Bob.
I mean, obviously, the thing is, because they didn't update the design, because I think the design itself is fine, but the model, I kind of wish they gave the model the sort of same sort of like extra detail that they gave the other models, because there's clear. We can tell like this Bob's model, but also like Karen's model, like they have a sort of lack of detail that like newer models. Like the second redesigns or like Mr. Puzzles, they have a level of detail that's quite a bit more than like what the 2022 models. So like you know, Bob's model is quite lacking, and so I wish they would like, for example, they could maybe make the scarf add more detail to that, or his hood could probably use some more detail. It was just kind of basic. The swords could probably be given a metallic perhaps a metallic
like a few scratches in that
texture, but yeah, they could definitely add more detail to this model. I think the design is good. It's just the model itself is pretty basic. Anyway, going back to the wiki again, we haven't even watched there. I mean, to be fair, is there any point in watching the? Because the only thing we'd want to... Because, I mean, obviously watching the rap again is kind of pointless. Watching the intro again is kind of pointless. We could probably not... We probably don't even need to really rewatch it, because...
I know, there's not really much to really talk about anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, however, this wasn't the first art... Yeah, we talked about how the anime artwork... For in 2019, Meggy's redesign was pretty good. And there was only one character, whereas this was quite different. I would say, as I was saying, like the new designs in 2022, in the WOTFI 2022, was they were quite low quality for some reason. I mean, especially compared to like Eldritch Zero. Like compare that model to those redesigns. That was way more detailed for some reason. Like if I go to, where is it? In the user in the wrap, I know that. Near the beginning, I think. Yeah, here. Yeah. No, I just missed it. Fuck.
The crimes we saved the earth a bunch of times.
Look how much more detailed his model is compared to the redesigns. That's so weird. This model preceded them.
They spent a lot more time on that model for sure.
I mean, sure, it's like they probably did, because I mean, I feel like they were working on it. all throughout
Yeah.
the Genesis arc. They were working on it because like there's a difference. Like his
Yeah.
real detail I noticed is that in the beginning of the end, or as it's now known, the day he arrived, his eye on the model when we briefly see it doesn't have the 0, doesn't have a cross in it, but he gains that in WOTFI 2021. But that line for the 0 wasn't in his model originally, so they were clearly like updating the model as the arc went on, and so I assume that must be why it has so much detail, because they kept adding to it, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of weird. This looked way better than the reader. It's so weird. It's like, and I mean, realistically, they should have put way more time into the redesigns because they're the most important characters. So it's kind of odd. Anyway, oh yeah, back to the wiki again. So we were at, yeah, that was criticized for her anime-esque redesign. Was that a point of contention? I don't remember that. Which itself has been a controversial but common standard in his original characters. Yeah, I guess so. That is sort of a criticism I guess that's correct. I'll give them a point for that. That has been a criticism I have actually seen. Okay. Many people believe the decision to redesign the characters in this episode is to avoid getting copyrighted. That is true. Like no, that's not what people believe. They literally state it at the end of the video. They say it was, just in case the real Nintendo comes. Like, they literally say that. Yeah. They were transparent about that. So that's just incorrect. Yeah. Well, some believe the decision is for money. Look how that's worded. Well, some people believe the decision is for the some people believe the decision for the redesigns is for money. So obviously, what they mean by that is it's so they can.
So they can make merch.
Yeah, but the problem with that, there's obviously a problem with that. Number one, they were already using altered designs for merch, so that argument falls flat. That they were doing it for merch, that just doesn't work. The reason is security, from copyright, just to make sure. That wasn't for merch because they were already doing merch with altered designs. So that's just a bullshit reason. I don't care if some people fought it, which is true. They fought it. The wiki should be like, no, that's just factually incorrect. Like, we can prove that's wrong. That's an incorrect opinion, literally. Like, we can prove it's wrong. However, the former was officially confirmed. Oh, so they do mention it. All right, so I should have kept reading, but that's kind of weird. Wait, so it's officially confirmed. Yet you started it at the beginning with some people believe. What? Why? What was the point? What was the point of this sentence? What was the point? If this fucking wiki is so bad. Okay. The former was officially confirmed. Because he made it very clear that the redesigns were to avoid a DMCA. I mean, he didn't explicitly say that, but yeah, that's implied, and so that's weird. And then they mentioned how they redesigned. Oh wait, they have the designs here for us to see. I wish I'd noticed that earlier. You see, for some reason here, the redesign for Boopkins doesn't look so bad. Is right if you pose it in certain ways, it looks alright, but it's still obviously got flaws. So it's not. This looks better than how it looks in Gmod. Just in normal recordings from Gmod, it doesn't look that good compared to this. Anyway, is there any interesting trivia? I don't think there is. This is the first of a few things.
What is going on? What is going on the live chat? Jesus Christ! I've just been looking over it. What is going on over there?
I just see a person who's made more comments.
Jesus Christ! I think we got the brain rot people invading our chat here because Jesus Christ.
I don't think there's any more interesting. Due to 4 and 3 getting redesigned, it's possible the recolors were changed off screen. Well, they've just removed them from the series. Is the answer, you know. But I guess that's a theory. Ooh.
Jesus Christ! Honestly, for whatever reason, your audio for me is completely jacked. It just keeps stopping, and the stops keep getting like louder.
Yeah, I've noticed my Discord call, like the green ring is cutting off a lot. Like literally right there, I think.
It just keeps cutting off.
So it's like obviously that won't be an issue for the stream, but yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. That just sometimes happens. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Alright. So I guess the other controversial part, besides obviously the big elephant in the room that we just covered, is that, and the wiki mentions this all the way at the top, is that it is, because ignore how poorly worded this is, but basically disappointed about another WOTFI arc for the 3rd year in a row, and that is very valid. That is very valid because this was an issue everyone had. Very predictable. I mean, not only was it, we've already done this like 3 other times in a row almost, but obviously this was before WOTFI 2024. This was the most WOTFI of all time. It's very basic. I also realised I don't have the wiki on screen. It was very basic. The plot was very predictable. There was not very much interesting that happens. It didn't subvert how it usually happens or anything interesting like that. With the team-based stuff that they had in 2020. And there's no really good story to compensate for it, like in 2021. And so that is that was probably, in my opinion, obviously it depends on your thoughts on the redesigns, but this was objectively just almost just something really wrong with it, just conceptually, in my opinion. This was the biggest flaw by far.
I know. For me, I feel like
such a bad the Nintendo before the last 2 episodes, I guess the Nintendo stuff that they were doing was quite interesting. The concept of the arc was good. Of Nintendo being the villain, that was a good idea, and I liked that some of the concepts they came up with.
They just fumbled it really hard.
It's just such a waste. It's just such a waste for that concept to be used on WOTFI. They could have done something way more interesting. Because obviously, I don't know, man. The ending after the rap felt kind of rushed. Not the basically. But before Miyamoto appears, the defeat of Lawyer Kong, it feels so rushed. I kind of like the joke where it becomes Funky Kong, but I don't know, man. It's just sort of defeated like that and just gives up. And I don't know. The only thing I can say about that scene that was good, and I can actually pull it up, so I don't know why I'm just there's something actually an interesting detail I noticed in rewatches. Yes, this line. This is actually foreshadowing the Miyamoto reveal. Because he said, "What's the point of being a Nintendo lawyer if Nintendo doesn't even believe in me?" Obviously, that doesn't make sense until the reveal. And so this is actually foreshadowing. So props to that, I guess. That's the only good thing I can really say. This was just a. This was just. It was just so whatever. It's just so bland. There's nothing interesting they did with this. I remember getting a bit I was a bit curious about how they would do it, because I remember in the post they made announcing WOTFI a few weeks before it came out. They're like, we want to make this one special or something, you always say. It's but then I was hoping at least something with the plot would be interesting, or there'd be some sort of, it would feel like there'd be a lot more stakes than there actually felt like there were. I don't know, man. This was just so generic and boring, and this was definitely before 2024. This was the most WOTFI of all time. But then 2024 came along and stole its title. It stole. So I've noticed I'm cutting out so much. Sort of for you on the call.
I know. I'm just sort of like, I cannot tell what the hell is going on at this point with what you're saying in that.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
To be honest,
it's not,
when I don't really feel like watching any of this. I just want to discuss it. One, because there's the potential I'm going to end up rewatching it with Neo eventually, and so I don't want to, watch it here before that. But also, to be honest, since my audio is cutting out so much for you, and I am quite tired because of my sleep schedule is quite bad. I'm thinking of ending the stream once we finish discussing WOTFI. I don't know if you heard that, but did you hear that?
All I heard was ending straight.
Basically, I said after we finish discussing this, we'll end the stream.
Okay.
Because I don't want to because I'm getting tired, and also I'm cutting out, and it's making it hard to talk to you. So
it's literally just the two of us. This is like
this is not ideal. So I want to resume. I want to resume this with everyone else. To be honest.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be ideal.
Maybe what I'm thinking of is, to be honest, I'll end the stream here, and next time, if we can actually get everyone, we'll discuss WOTFI again, but this time with everyone else. And then we'll do the other 2 videos in this playlist. Finally.
Oh, good. Finally.
Because this stream has not gone how I was hoping it would go, because no one showed up, and my audio keeps cutting out. So but anyway, that's some of our discussion of WOTFI. I guess we'll discuss it more in detail in the next stream, because I've more to say probably. I mean, that's my main points. I guess the only other issues, the rap was good. That's not an issue, but the rap was good. That was the highlight. The challenges weren't that funny. That's the other thing. That's the other main problem.
I've always find the challenges funny. I always find them funny. They've just been cool and all of that stuff.
I just don't think I don't think they were that funny in 2022. And
again, you don't really find SMG4 to be funny in general.
Yeah,
so
not really.
no one expects you to find the challenges funny either.
The breaking the Luigi thing is a sort of a random element that doesn't really make any sense.
That just happened. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fun fact, I mostly slept over the lawsuit arc, so I only just got back into SMG4 when WOTFI 2022 was starting, so I didn't know jack shit what was happening with the arc. I don't think I've even watched through it at all, really. I slept over every arc in this series until it's got to be perfect.
I guess the only other thing I have to say is I kind of like the beginning. The intro is kind of funny and entertaining. Sorry, I'm cutting out. The intro at the beginning is entertaining and funny. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's all I have to say. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here because this is getting annoying.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time I don't keep cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna end the stream here.
Yeah.
So this is gonna continue. We're gonna continue this. I don't know what the title. Don't know what the title is gonna be.
Just put part 1.
Rewatching more controversial episodes, and we'll have to put more or more rest.
Yeah, it's just.
What is the even more? Even more would be a more appropriate title.
Yeah.
Actually.
Imagine it's just we end up doing 5 parts of this, and it's just no fam. We're watching even more controversial SMG episodes, and then in brackets you said God help us.
Okay, I'm gonna just end this here, right? So say bye everyone, bye.
Find out more on the nose. I fucked that up.